My name is Marion Calmer, and I'm a farmer in Western Illinois. I also do on-farm research, and I also invented the 15-inch corn head, the 12-inch corn head, and also the BT chopper. The thing that we're noticing this year is that we're all experiencing fantastic weather. We're also experiencing fantastic growth, and so we've got larger corn plants than normal for this fall, and we're going to have a lot more residue this year than we've ever had in the past. But a lot of people are calling on the phone and they're already worried about how am I going to be able to no-till into that next spring, because that mat makes it colder and makes it wet. One of the things that we've been working on for many years is a way to chew up the corn stalk as it goes through the rollers so we can make smaller pieces that are going to decompose. My feeling as a long-term no-tiller is that great seed to soil contact in the spring starts with fantastic residue to soil contact in the fall. Therefore, at my farm, we want to chew it up into little pieces. We want to get it on the ground. We want to get it next to the soil because that's where the microbes, the bacteria, and the earthworms are at. So during corn harvest, we have the opportunity to bring the plant in, and as we run it through the rollers, chew it up into little pieces. But in order to get it into the rollers, in our opinion, we have to have a feeding chamber or a revolving window. And what that means is that we have shortened some of the length of the blades so that as the stalk roll rotates, you can watch the corn stalk follow back on the spirals, and then we have shorter flutes in this area, and then it allows that corn stalk to come into this corn slot. And once it's in here, then the knives are going to come over the top. We're going to grab it from both sides, and we're guaranteed 100% traction the very first time we touch that stalk. This fall also, the corn's going to be a little wetter than normal, so it's important to get good traction to bring the plant down as quickly as possible so that we don't leave a bunch of it above the rollers and it ends up going into the combine. So once we get it in here, we're going to grab it and pull it on down through. Now what I'm going to do is grab a corn stalk here and run it through those rollers. These rollers have 10 knife-edged flutes that overlap and intermesh with each other, and we have sawn off the spirals just to demonstrate the effectiveness of the chopping ability of this stalk roll. Now here at the Farm Progress Show today, it's been raining and kind of damp, so it's like picking corn on a foggy morning, but it's still real harvest conditions. But you can see that the stalks have been cut so that they're 1.25 inches long, and then also they're sheared so that they open up and expose the pith. And this is what we believe is really important to get the microbes, the earthworms down in here. They like to eat this material. They like to make it decompose. We're just actually helping Mother Nature along, accelerate the process of decomposition. Come back next spring. This is going to be partially decomposed. Most of us run row cleaners on our planters, and it's very easy for the row cleaners to sweep this aside so that we can get good seed to soil contact the following spring.